Politics is based on lies. It's based on pretending to the public that's different from what it really is, even in schools. So we're taught that Parliament kind of scrutinises and votes carefully on legislation. It doesn't. Most of the time, the MPs have not read the legislation. Often, I would go into votes and my colleagues would not even know what we were voting on. We just go in, follow the whips and vote. So that's number one. Parliament is not really a legislative body. Number two, we imagine that MPs can simultaneously be in their constituencies all the time and in Parliament all the time and working full-time on their jobs as ministers. Of course, they're mad, right? Thirdly, we pretend that MPs have real power over what happens to their constituencies. If you read the literature you get through your door, they're like, I'm campaigning to dual the A66, or I'm going to do... It's all local council stuff. The MP doesn't have any power over any of this. But it's all pretense, right? So because of all these lies, which are basically that it suits the politicians, and it often suits the media, to pretend the politicians have this kind of clear, decisive power and authority and they know what they're doing. It's very, very unsettling to turn up in the House of Commons and realise that actually most of this is a sort of theatrical performance. That there is very little power anywhere, that you are largely powerless. And, these words that you sort of heard in the back of your mind, lobby fodder, the whips, suddenly you're like, whoa, this is very, very much more extreme than I had begun to imagine.